So you lost your job and you're looking for an easy way to make money online. I'm going to show you how I quit my $34,000 a year job and started a credit repair business and ended up making $57,000 after starting my credit repair business. Coming up. Hey, this is Will Frazier here, bringing you credit tips to get your credit come up, because you know whatever goes down must come up. And if you're here to try to increase your credit score or just learn about credit, make sure you like this video so YouTube knows to share it with more people who are looking for the same information as you. Subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell to make sure you get all the notifications of every video I drop. So, you lost your job because of everything going on with the current COVID-19 pandemic. And now you don't know what to do as far as trying to make money, because you're looking for jobs and a lot of jobs aren't hiring right now because they just don't have the money coming in like that. So of course the easy option is to try to find a way to make money online, or just the easier way to make money from home, because a lot of us have been waiting on the stimulus checks to come to try to help and save us. But because of how long it's been taking for them to figure out if they're going to give us a stimulus check or how much they're going to give us for a stimulus check, it's best to do whatever you can now to try to make money, because I know your bills haven't gone anywhere. They still want their money. While some people are working with us, there are still a lot of places that still want their money. So that's why I wanted to tell you guys about trying to start your own credit repair business. And the reason why I mention that is because that's what I did. I did it way before the pandemic started. I started my company almost 7 years ago, but it can still apply to you because it's very easy to get things started. And I know about more business stuff than just credit repair, but because that's my expertise, of course, that's the first thing I want to talk to you guys about. So just to let you know of why I said credit repair business might be a good idea for you, the main reason is because credit repair is low cost of entry and high return. Now, by saying low cost of entry, it really doesn't cost that much money out of pocket to try to get started with everything. And then the return that you can see and the ease of trying to get that return is really good. Now, don't get me wrong and think that just starting any business is going to be easy. Starting a business is never going to be easy. It's always going to take some work and some effort for you to achieve good success. So that means how much effort and time you put into it is going to determine your result. But first, let me get started by telling you a little bit about my credit repair business journey so you can get an understanding of why I'm telling this idea to you today. So first off, I used to work at Wells Fargo. While I was at Wells Fargo, I was basically making around $35K every year. Now, while I was at that job, it was pretty stressful. It was a lot of stuff going on. I wasn't doing any of the bad stuff that you guys may have heard of, but you know, I was ready to get out of the door over there. But I really wasn't sure what I was gonna do, but I wanted to start a business for sure. And after I ended up leaving that job my first year, while I was doing it part-time, I only made about $4,000 in revenue. Now, of course, that is still good money to add on to your regular job income. However, I knew that I could make a lot more had I not been doing it part-time and had I giving it my full attention. So the very next year, after leaving my job and giving my business full 100% of my attention, I was able to generate $57,000 in business revenue. Now, that was pretty amazing to me, especially because it was more money than I had made in a year ever before. And it's always the scariest thing to try to think about leaving a job with a secure paycheck in order to do something like that. But once I saw the results after my hard work and effort, I was very pleased with my results, to say the least. Now, don't think I left my job with just a whole bunch of money saved up so I just didn't have any worries or anything like that. I still had all the same bills that I had, and I only had about $2,000 saved up that I was able to use to keep me afloat while I was trying to leave out and venture out on this business journey. But it's safe to say that I did come out on top, and now my company is in almost 17 different states. And another good reason why you would probably want to start a business like this that I can tell you from examples that it's a very mobile business. So if you were in the situation where you had to move, this is definitely something that you can do and maintain the business while moving from state to state, city to city, and not missing a beat. As I can tell you from my personal experience, my wife used to work as a district property manager, and at that time they wanted us to move from Alabama to South Carolina, and we were able to do that because my business was, of course, 100% mobile. I did have an office, but I was able to get out of my lease at that time, and I was able to go ahead and move and I'm able to consistently operate my business without having to physically be within the office. So that means no matter where you are or where you have to go in the future, you can always keep this business running without having to be physically present anywhere to operate it. Well, other than your home, of course. And that's part of the reason why it's so easy to start and maintain a credit repair business. And of course, you're probably wondering how much can you actually make when you're trying to start a credit repair business and operate one. So when it comes down to how much you can make, it's basically in your hands. There's generally an average $100 to $150 monthly that most credit repair companies charge. So with that being said, if you knew at least 10 people that needed their credit to be repaired and they came to you, that means you could be making anywhere from $1,000 to $1,500 a month from those 10 people. Now, let's say you were able to come up with 50 people that were in need of credit repair and you were charging them anywhere between $100 to $150 a month. You could be making anywhere from $5,000 a month to $7,500 a month. So like I said, your work, your time that you put in and your effort can determine how much you can make in this business. And you can see how it's very easy for you to make the same amount that I made when I first got started, or more than that. I can tell you that there are 3 S's that you need to pay attention to if you want to try to see success with this. And those 3 S's are start. So get started with it. That's usually the hardest thing. People are so scared to get started with starting a business, especially if it's their first one. So please, don't be scared. Get started. The second thing that you need to be concerned about is succeeding. Of course, you need to know the proper steps that are required in order to succeed in a business like this. And I can tell you that I made several mistakes along the journey, but all of those things helped me to learn what I needed to learn to be successful and see wild results. And the third S that you need to know is scale. Once you have seen success, it is at that point in time to scale your business and double up on things that you see that are working so that you can see even more success in your business and grow. So I hope this information was able to show you how you are able to start a credit repair business easily online, be able to run it from anywhere, and to be able to make great profits in order to feed your family, put food on the table, and have money coming into your house regardless of any government assistance and regardless of having a job to go to. Now, if you feel like you're one of those people that are going to need some help and assistance while trying to start your credit repair business, you want to hear a completely laid out plan and learn everything that you need to do to make sure you see success, or to make sure that you don't see all of the failures that I did while I was getting started with the credit repair process, I do have a training that I'm going to be hosting, and it's going to be virtual via Zoom, and you can sign up for that training. And to get information on it, you can find that link in the description down below. So go ahead, check that out so you won't have to make all of the mistakes that I made in my credit repair journey, and you can see mostly success. Now, in my time in credit repair, I've went to various trainings myself. In 1 year, I spent almost $10K just going to different trainings from different credit repair experts, from people that have worked at FICO and people that have worked at the credit bureaus, so that I can gain the knowledge and information needed to run a successful business and to be able to best help my clients, which is the most important part. So if that's the kind of information that you think you need, make sure that you do go below in the description and sign up for that training so that I can be able to assist you. Thank you for sticking around in the video. I'll see you guys next time.